few players enter the league and make such a big impression that we know them by one name. In the world of sports, there's Jordan, LeBron, Tiger, Messi, Brady, and a few others. It's not quite time to add Luka to that list just yet, but after a stellar rookie season, Doncic nearly averaged a triple-double as a sophomore. And this season, he's scoring nearly 29 points, along with 8 rebounds and 9 assists per outing. At 6'7", 230 pounds, with great handles, court vision, and only 21 years of age, Luka is only getting started. He's leading a Mavs team that currently sits at 7th in the West, at 29-24. But after a slow start due to COVID absences and injuries, Luka has Dallas rolling. Over the past 15 games, the Mavericks are 4th in the league in net rating at 6.7 and are making a push for a top 6 seed in the West. After proving the doubters wrong, the weight of expectation is now on Luka's shoulders. Only time will tell, but the Wonder Boy could be dominating the league for the next decade or longer. And in a recent NBA executive survey asking which player in the league is the best to build a team around, Luka was the unanimous top choice. But what do his peers in the league have to say anyway? Trae Young. You hate to see it. Well, we love to hate to see it. But you can't bring up Luka without mentioning Trae Young. With the 3rd pick in the draft, the Atlanta Hawks drafted Doncic, but then shipped him to the Mavs for Trae. Before the season had even begun, fans and the media were already picking sides on which team won the trade. So far, it looks safe to say that Doncic has more upside, but Trae is no slouch, averaging 24 and 29 for his career. Speaking about forever being compared, Young had this to say: "It bothers me. I just love playing basketball. I know he does. So it bothers me because it's annoying, just getting asked about it all the time. But I know it comes with it. I didn't ask for it to happen, but it happened. It's totally 2 different situations, 2 totally different players. He's playing well, I'm playing well. Just let it be." In the playoff bubble, Luka hit a game winner in Game 4 against the Clippers. Afterwards, Trae tweeted about the performance with just one word: different. Hopefully, we'll get to see these two compete at a high level for the next 15 years. Paul George, Kawhi, and the Clips. Luka has only played 6 playoff games in his short career. He's already finding his way. Many will never forget Doncic scoring, capping off a 43-point performance with a game winner from deep. We know that Montrezl Harrell thinks Luka is a bitch-ass white boy, but he was only speaking in the heat of battle. And, despite the Mavs' loss to the Clippers in 6 games, Luka's opponents had plenty of praise for him. During Luka's rookie season, Paul George had this to say about him: "He's doing it, but he doesn't know he's doing it. If you get what I'm saying. He's still a baby. He's still got so much that he's going to grow. It's gonna be scary. It's gonna be scary when he fully figures it out and he starts to really hit his prime." And after the series ended in 6 games, Playoff P put it in simpler terms: he is the future. Kawhi Leonard isn't one for many words, but in a post-game interview, the Claw had this to say about Luka: "He's a great player. He battled every minute he was out there on the floor, didn't back down, led his team every game, and he did a hell of a job out there. If the playoffs were to start today, it's possible that the Mavs and the Clips can meet in the 2nd round. And who wouldn't want to watch these 2 teams go to war again?" Draymond Green. Draymond got his street cred in the league by playing unselfish basketball and helping the Warriors revolutionize the game. Sure, we all think we could look good playing next to Steph, Clay, and KD, but Dre really maximized his role with playmaking and tough defense. He could even score a few points when called upon. These days, he's more known for his patented triple single and on-the-court trash talking. His greatest legacy might be a delicious finish of Paul Pierce's faux retirement tour. You thought that was Kobe? Green is a man who speaks his mind, often, but that's why we like him. And if there weren't any NBA media, we're sure Draymond would get his opinion out there about almost anything. Recently, Draymond talked about defending Luka on the court. As a defender, your only goal is to make a guy do something that he don't want to do. And if you can do that on the defensive end, you're going to be successful. The Warriors forward explained. With Luka, you kind of can't make him do what you want him to do. You can't speed him up. He goes at his own pace. Green added, he made a statement last year where he said, "It's easier for me to score in the NBA than it was in Europe." And everybody went crazy. Like, how disrespectful is he? But he's shown that it's true. James Harden. The Beard made waves at the beginning of the season when he demanded to be traded to the Brooklyn Nets and the team up with KD and Kyrie. And he did as much on and off the court as he could to get there. But since joining up with his old teammate, Harden has been reminding everyone that he's a straight baller. He's leading the league with 11 assists per game, to go with 25 points and 9 rebounds per game. Fighting stereotypical player archetypes, many in the league have recently compared young Luka's game to that of James. Earlier this season, after the Mavs snapped Brooklyn's 9-game winning streak, James was asked about Doncic's game. He replied, "There are some similarities. He never lets anyone speed him up, and he gets what he wants. That's rare for a guy at a young age." And to be able to dictate the game and control the game like he does, we all know he's a very, very bright future. The Mavs got a special one. After hearing such lofty praise, Luka gushed. It's something you can't even describe if somebody like that says something about you. It's just amazing. I really appreciate it. I watch him. He's an unbelievable player and just really special. We think we now know who to blame for Luka's early season foul baiting accusations. Thanks, James. Also thanks for the step back three, Giannis. Perhaps it's the only continental connection, but it appears a little Antetokounmpo Doncic bromance has been ongoing since Luka entered the league. During his second MVP season, Giannis said this about Luka: "He's really talented, one of the most talented guys I've ever played against." He added that he can find his teammates, he can create shots, he's a high IQ player. A funnier moment came during the suspension of league play last season. The Freak was reading through comments on IG Live. Giannis caught a mistake about Doncic from a commenter and confronted them. "First of all, fellas, Luka is Slovenian. He is not from Serbia. You are dumb." Before Giannis inked his new deal with the Bucks, one of the rumors gaining momentum was that the Greek Freak would be taking his talents to Dallas. Let's just take a moment to imagine Luka-Giannis pick and rolls. I'm almost there, guys. But alas, Giannis looks committed to Milwaukee for the long haul, and that's great news for the Bucks fans. But who knows? Maybe the duo will play together somewhere in the future. LeBron. No player has entered the league with hype and expectation like that of LeBron James. And despite carrying the weight of Ohio on his shoulders, the man has done all that was expected and more. He has fully entered the GOAT discussion, and many feel it is inevitable. Not if he will dethrone MJ, but when. So, who else would be a better authority when it comes to critiquing young talent in the league? And James had insider information. Before Luka even set foot on an NBA court, LeBron knew his potential, stating, "Two of my best friends from high school play overseas now, so they told me all about him," and says he's a really, really good player. In December 2019, the two made history together in an epic overtime battle. In a Lakers 109-100 victory over the Mavs, LeBron and Luka became the oldest and youngest players to have 30 points and 15 assists, triple-doubles. After that meeting, James was full of more praise, stating, "I love his game, his ability to not only create shots for himself, but you guys know I love the fact that he can get great looks for his teammates. That's what I thrive on. That's why I've always believed in. He just plays the game the right way." And recently, while speaking on the Road Trippin' podcast, LBJ had this to say: "Luka is one of my favorite players in the NBA today. The way I play the game is exactly how I love the way he plays the game. Team first, gets his guys involved. If you challenge me to score, I'm gonna score. I play for the team, and I'm gonna play with a sense of joy." The king has spoken. If Luka can live up to such high praise, he may end up an all-time great. What do you guys think about Luka's potential? Are we talking about top 5, top 10 of all time, or even GOAT status? Let us know in the comments. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. See you next time.
Hey, Luka, Raphael from the three-point conversion. Luka, you got a chance to play against LaMelo Ball for the first time. What are your thoughts on him and his game? And also, what advice would you give him, knowing that he's that guy in Charlotte that they're waiting for as like that next coming guy?
I mean, he's great. He had a great game today too. They keep giving him more and more chances to show himself, and I think he's going to be great in this league. My advice, I don't know. I think just enjoy the game. Not everybody can play in the NBA. Just enjoy the game, and I know some nights going to be tough, like today for us. But just keep going, have fun every game.